Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Denver Broncos. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. In his home state, Royce Freeman getting the carry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Freeman, the ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Complete.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Freeman. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Gain of 19 yards. And the Broncos first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. Freeman again, a first down carry. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Take it in, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. This is Freeman. His way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Freeman. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
This size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. On 4th. They'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Touchdown.
Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, Jacobs fights off the defense. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Josh Jacobs, the ball.
Today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Trying to run forward with Jacobs. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd down, Winston. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 42. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. To the air again with Winston. Now they go screen. It's complete. Past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. 16-yard line. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they'll corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago. 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. And this kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Goal line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll run with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
His kick.
And he'll bang that one through.
That ties the game at 7. Daniel Carlson.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
They had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's Freeman. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The pass there complete to Sutton. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there. And then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
12 more yards there and another 1st down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
At the 5-yard line.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Andrew Beck, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
Kick is good.
And his kick is good.
Score, Broncos 14, Raiders 7.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. On the return, here's Hall. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. They go with Jacobs. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Brandon, 4th and 1 on their own side of the 50, and they decide to go for it. As a former defender, I take that personally. I can't believe they let them pick that up. They should have swarmed the line of scrimmage and stuffed that one.
Not surprised, though, because they told us about the supreme confidence they had in the O-line, and they were able to get that yard. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Sack. Quarterback gets hit.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Working out of the gun, Winston. Trying to get to Woods, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Jameis Winston, boy, an NFL record 7 pick-sixes thrown last year, part of his 30-interception season, and he throws another wayward ball here that's returned the distance. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Broncos 21, Raiders 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, here's Hall. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. How will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
34-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
To kick off for Denver.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. First down throw for Winston. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's a gain of
ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
That's good for a Las Vegas.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. And a run past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
36-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Here's a first down on a gain of 10.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Running is Jacobs. And they work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just the series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
And he's taken down at the 7th after a gain of 7. 7 yards the pickup there.
Brings up
not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd down and 3. Ball on the 7th. Jacobs now. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Jacobs. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
They'll try to run this one in. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Raiders are back within a score. There was no secret there. They were in goal line formation. They wanted to pound it in on 4th and goal, and they did just that.
And how about the challenge? That's a challenge to the offensive line, which they eagerly accept. I haven't met a lineman yet that doesn't want to run the ball more than throw it because they get to fire out and really smack someone. And boy, they got it done. I'm sure they were encouraging them on the sideline. Let's go. And let's run the ball as well. And they put it in for 6.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
To throw again on 2nd down. Driscoll. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his tight end Fant. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Always costly. To cough up that football, these defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
That one, 28 yards on the ground.
10 at the 23-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 23. They run it with Jacobs. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He was brought down by Alexander Johnson. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Broncos' 19-yard line.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 6. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he'll be down close to the 1st down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 14. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's over the line and in for another touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Take over first,
smart quarterback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that every team, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though. Three tight ends in the ball game. 1st and 10.